what would happen if two of the most popular chronograph watches right now would blend together? Well, they would give this brand new Tissot PR516 automatic chronograph. And this one has me really excited because of the looks. Take a look at that and tell me that it doesn't remind you of a Rolex Daytona. Yeah, there's some differences here and there, but you can really see that the resemblance is right there. This is basically a Daytona with the color combination from the latest Speedmaster Snoopy. That beautiful blue and white combination that works so well. It is not the only interesting thing about this watch. We'll talk about the dimensions, the movement, and everything we know. As far as I'm aware, nobody has had hands-on with this watch, not even the big publications like Hodinkee and all the classics, but it comes out in the coming days. If you would like me to get hands-on with this watch, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That way you can let me know that this kind of content interests you and leave me a comment telling me that you would like me to review this watch hands-on. I contacted my local Tissot boutique and they might have it on next week, so I'm really eager to go ahead and review this watch. But for now, let's go to the information that we have online and let's start with the dimensions. And this might impress some people because they might be a bit contentious here. The watch has a diameter of 41 millimeters by a height of 14.2, and that is pretty much pebble-like, but it does have a log-to-log of 49 millimeters, keeping the dimensions quite reasonable. But the interesting part here is, of course, that dial. You see here the classic sub-dials arranged in the 3, 6, and 9 positions, thanks to the Valjoux A05 movement based on the Valjoux 7753 movement, which is known to be really thick and girthy, which does explain the thickness of this watch. The good thing is that you can see that movement through the exhibition caseback. It is just a cam movement, no column wheel at this price point. The power reserve of this watch is 68 hours, which is quite impressive for an automatic chronograph. The hands are very much the classic big rectangles that you've had in your PR516 watches since a long time. And of course that chronograph hand has the counterweight T for Tissot, of course. The finishing seems to be mostly brushed, but for a chamfer running all along the sides of the watch, separating the front and the sides, and from the inner 3 links of the 5-link bracelet. There seems to be a system of quick release, which is very nice because it means that you can pair this watch with other bracelets that you might have lying around the house because it is a 20 millimeter. You've got a water resistance of 100 meters, which is plenty enough for swimming, for example. Price-wise in Europe, you're looking at 2,145 euros, and in the international markets, you're looking at a bit over $2,000 for this watch, which may seem like a lot, but you know how it is with automatic chronograph watches. But there are still a lot of unanswered questions about this watch. How will it wear on the wrist? Will it be actually too thick to wear comfortably? What about that clasp? What about the overall quality? And how will it actually feel? I don't know about you, but I am eager to discover the watch in the metal. Tissot have released last year the mechanical version of this chronograph, but I really believe that with this color combination, they hit a home run in here, at least on paper and in the photos. Thank you so much for having watched the video. I'm going to do my best to get this one on my hands for review. And once again, let me know if that is something that will interest you. I'm going to leave you here with other excellent Tissot watches that I have reviewed lately, and I will be seeing you really soon. Goodbye.